right, before we hand the reins of the radio station over to Rozak, let's go back and touch on some of the things we learned today here on the Woody and Wilcox Show.
Yeah, what did we learn today?
We learned the term mouth hug. And we learned that, fellas, if you're getting a mouth hug, and perhaps you haven't been great to that person who's giving you the mouth hug, be careful. You may be getting your class ring glued to a certain part of your body, around on the back side.
You missed that. Make sure you check the podcast. It's well worth it.
We learned that Osama bin Laden's son, Omar bin Laden, has written a letter to the New York Times saying that he believes we killed his father illegally. We learned that Omar bin Laden has also written a letter to the New York Times complaining that Larry the Cable Guy will be at a nudist colony coming up on the next episode of his show that airs on the History Channel.
Horrible.
We also learned that being Omar bin Laden, son of Osama bin Laden, is one of the tougher gigs in this world. If you're not married and you're out dating and you meet a chick and you tell her, hey, I'm Omar bin Laden, it's not easy. That's one of those deal breakers many times. It's about as hard as being Jimmy Hitler. Remember Hitler's son, Jimmy? Man, he had a tough time as well. We learned that if you're trying to get back at your ex, tying a possum to the back of her car may sound funny when you're drunk. It's not that funny on the radio, though, I promise you. And Woody and I know not funny on the radio.
It was like 3 feet behind the car.
Right. We learned that if you're a friend of Mel's and you've actually gone out and Crisco'd your entire porch so that your old man comes home and slips when he walks up the stairs, you're making it up.
Yep.
Stop lying. We learned that crushing watermelons between your thighs, ladies, is a great pastime. Sure, the video's been floating around the web for a while, but if you've never seen it, worth your while on the daily recap page, 1065.com, the place you can see that. And finally, Jeff from Gastonia was back at it, sent us a nice email this morning, so if you're looking for something to celebrate, adult film star Presley Maddox is 26 years old today. If you're not familiar, she did that documentary that was so great about how to make delicious dessert-type beverages, even in the most unsanitary conditions.
What was the name of that documentary called?
That was called Dirt Pipe Milkshakes.
Oh.
So thank you for that, Jeff. We appreciate the email. Now we all have a reason to go on living.
I need a mouth hug.
Rozak's on the radio next. Anything you missed, you can check it out at 1065.com.